So this video is designed to help you kind of understand how to actually go about the process of collecting data. To start with, you need a tall source of water, a tall container of water. I chose a vase. You could use a bucket, you could use a blender, anything that's almost as tall as your ruler, which should be about 30 centimeters. Then you'll need a cardboard tube. Even better would be a plastic tube or a PVC tube, but most people probably don't have that at their house. If you do, then you're golden. Use that. Otherwise, use the cardboard tube and you're just going to wrap it in tape, okay? It will get soggy when we do this experiment, but it will still survive the experiment, okay? You'll also notice that I have taped my ruler directly onto my tube, okay? And I've made it so that 0 is flush with one end, okay? So far so good. And I've used clear tape when I taped it so I can read anything that's behind the tape as well. Now, I also have on my phone an app called Signal Generator. There are 1 million of these. You can just choose any one that you want. And I've set the first frequency to 800 hertz, okay? If your tube is shorter than 30 centimeters, you're going to need to start with a higher frequency, which is going to be difficult on your ears, okay? So the reason I chose 30 centimeters is because the highest frequency you'll need is 1200 hertz, which already is getting to be a little bit annoying. So you're going to want to do this in a place where you're not surrounded by people who are looking for quiet. So you'll need to find sort of your own little space to conduct this experiment. Okay, so the general idea is that we're looking for 2 different lengths of resonance in this tube. And we're adjusting the length of the tube by changing how far it goes into the water. So the water level is the length of the tube depending upon how you measure it. Okay, and so, actually, sorry, I gotta go this way. You want the 0 to be on the top. Okay, so if I say go down to here, I can read where the level of the water hits the ruler, and that is the length of the tube. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you an example of the 2 different resonances that you're listening for. And I'm going to actually go with 1000 hertz just because it's a little bit easier to hear the different resonances. And I'm going to turn it on, and I apologize in advance. Okay, so you kind of need to know where the speaker on your phone is, and you need to aim the sound down your tube here, okay? Okay, so now I'm starting, and I'm just going to gradually lower this. Until I've reached the point where it's the loudest. Okay, so you can hear that resonance point, and you're going to have to do it kind of by ear. Okay, so I usually have to go back and forth a little bit to see, is that really the loudest point before I'm really confident? And then you read off the length of the tube. Okay, then you keep going. So I've got one resonance point there. Okay, and another one there. Okay, and actually the way I've got it set up here, I really needed the water level to be just a little bit higher because I wasn't able to go down as far as I needed to. Okay, but basically you're going to be measuring 2 different resonance lengths of this resonance column for 5 different frequencies. Okay, so the ones I did were 800, 900, 1000, 1100, and 1200. But if your tube is slightly shorter than 30 centimeters, you're going to have to start at like maybe 900 or 1000 and go up from there. And so just be ready to have your ears hurting a little bit. And I guess that's it. Thank you.